Hello friends, welcome to the Soviet Journey channel. At this station of our journey, I will tell you about the life of Ruth von Mayenburg, one of the leaders of the Austrian Communist Party, who was an extremely important figure who carried out important work in the socialist movement in Austria and the Soviets during World War II. Known as the Red Countess, Mayenburg's life, full of struggle, will attract the attention of all friends interested in socialist history. Come on, let's take a look at Mayenburg's life together. Mayenburg was born on July 1, 1907 in the town of Sabas, which is currently in the Czech Republic. She grew up in a rich and well-known family in Teplice, Czech Republic. Her uncle, Ottmar Heinsius von Mayenburg, is the person who invented the Chlorodont brand toothpaste and is a pharmacist who became a millionaire in this way. Mayenburg started studying architecture in Dresden. In 1930, at the age of 23, she moved to Vienna, Austria, where she continued her education at the World Trade Institute. During this period, she lived with Baroness Netka Lacher-Lauendorf, the wife of Theodor Kroner, who was a friend of his mother and who would later become the president of Austria. Through them, she met socialist circles and became friends with intellectuals such as the writer Elias Canetti and Ernst Fischer, editor of the Arbeiter Zeitung, who influenced his political views. Mayenburg and Fischer fell in love and married in 1932. On February 12, 1934, the Republican Schutzbund organization in Austria, which opposed President Engelbert Dollfuß's violent attempt to lead the country down the path of fascism, initiated a workers' uprising. During 4 days of uninterrupted fighting, Dollfuß was killed by a Nazi agent. In these turbulent days, when Austrian fascism was on the rise, socialists had to leave the country. Many socialists, including Mayenburg, emigrated to the Czech Republic. Mayenburg's husband worked in the Comintern's press office. They faced pressure from the Czech government due to their communist activities in the country and had to emigrate to the Soviet Union in 1938 because they were not safe. When the Red Countess Mayenburg went to the Soviet Union, she became active in the Red Army and carried out many missions to protect Soviet interests. During this period, like many other European immigrant socialists, they stayed at the Hotel Lux in Moscow. Mayenburg traveled to Nazi Germany many times to obtain information. She successfully carried out his debriefing missions and was quickly promoted to the rank of colonel. During her duties, she established close relations with German communists. She continued her duty by meeting the commanders of the Wehrmacht and the War Ministry, who were known to be anti-Hitler. Among the people she had contact with was German commander Kurt von Hammerstein, who was involved in a coup against Hitler. Mayenburg obtained and successfully conveyed information to Soviet authorities on a wide range of classified matters, such as the future movements of Wehrmacht forces, rearmament plans, Nazi Germany's defensive capabilities, and the Nazis' military cooperation agreements with Italy. Mayenburg, who continued as a Red Countess during World War II, recorded anti-Nazi radio broadcasts in German during the Red Army. She went to the front lines many times to address Nazi soldiers on the radio in their own language, urging them to take action against Hitler. Soviet Marshal Kliment Voroshilov personally thanked the Red Countess for her assistance to the Soviet Union. Mayenburg returned to Austria in July 1945 in the aftermath of World War II. During this period, she worked as the General Secretary of the Austrian Soviet Friendship Association and continued his socialist activities. After the 1960s, she focused on her writings. In 1969, she published her autobiographical novel Blue Blood and Red Flags. In this book, she described the daily lives of the Comintern activists of the period and the socialists who emigrated from Europe to Moscow. In 1978, she published her book about her experiences at the Hotel Lux, where she stayed for 5 years. The book is the first history book written about the Hotel Lux, an international exile hotel during the Nazi period. Mayenburg, who concentrated on writing and translating activities in the last years of her life, died in Vienna on June 26, 1993. The books she wrote are still among the most read works today. Yes, comrades, in this summary video, I told you about the life of Austrian socialist Ruth von Mayenburg, nicknamed the Red Countess. I hope you liked this content, which we have prepared similar to our other Socialist Women videos in our Socialist Women series, which you can access from the link above, and we have received a like from you for the video. At the same time, write your opinions in the comments section of the video. Let's read and discuss together. As the Soviet Journey channel, I publish many documentary-like videos about the Soviet Union and the world socialist movements. I've placed the list of our other documentary videos on the top right. You can watch them from there. Please do not forget to subscribe to our Soviet Journey channel to browse our content on similar topics and follow us. See you again in other videos. Goodbye for now. Stay in solidarity.